The Veloster is equipped with Hyundai's efficient motor-driven power steering. This lightweight electronic rack and pinion system conserves fuel because there's no drag on the engine like traditional belt-driven power steering systems. Steering assist is engine speed sensing, with more assist at low speeds for parking. And the Veloster Turbo's quicker ratio steering and revised steering calibration provide enhanced feedback and control. All the headlight controls are located on a stalk on the left side of the steering wheel. Rotate the stalk to the first setting to turn on the parking lights. The second setting turns on the headlights. The third setting, marked Auto, is for Velosters equipped with automatic headlights, available with the Tech or Ultimate package. When set to Auto, the headlights will turn on and off automatically depending on the amount of light outside the vehicle. The headlight sensor is located on the top of the dash, so drivers should be careful not to cover this area with papers or aftermarket coverings. To flash the headlights as a signal to other drivers, pull the lever towards you and release. This can be accomplished whether the headlights are turned on or not. To activate the high beams, turn on the headlights and push the lever away from you. Pull the lever back for low beams. Controls for the fog lights, standard on the Turbo and available with the Style package on the non-Turbo, are also located on the headlight stalk. Rotate this switch to turn the fog lights on or off. Note that they only operate with the headlights in the low beam position. Veloster's turn signals feature easy lane change. With a single touch of the stalk, up or down, the turn signals flash 3 times for added convenience in heavy traffic or on freeways. 2-speed variable intermittent wipers are standard. Wiper controls are located on the stalk on the right side of the steering wheel. Move the stalk up and release it for a single wipe to remove mist from the windshield. Move the stalk down 1 position to activate the intermittent wipe function. Rotate the ring on the stalk to increase or decrease intermittent timing for light rain. Move the stalk down another position for normal wiper speed during constant rain. Move the stalk down to the lowest position for fast wiper speed during heavy rain. Return the stalk to the off position to cancel the wipers. To activate the windshield washers, pull the stalk toward you and release. You can repeat this step as many times as needed to clear the windshield of dirt or debris. The rear wiper with washer function is controlled by turning the end of the wiper stalk. To wash the rear window, turn the switch to this upper position and then release. The sporty design of the instrument cluster is also highly functional, with gauges and displays that are easy to read and interpret. To adjust instrument panel illumination, push the toggle switch up or down. The Veloster Turbo features an exclusive Supervision instrument cluster that displays information in a brighter and more dynamic format. The standard trip computer is controlled by buttons on the steering wheel. Press the trip button to toggle through the following displays: trip meter A and B, distance to empty, range, average fuel consumption, average speed, elapsed time. Press the reset button at each selection to erase the recorded information. An active ecosystem is standard on Velosters equipped with a 6-speed EcoShift dual-clutch transmission or the 6-speed automatic on the Turbo. The system is activated by pressing a button located on the instrument panel. With the active ecosystem engaged, engine response and transmission shift control are automatically modified to help increase fuel economy. The driver will notice a slight difference in the way the vehicle drives and responds to accelerator pedal input. The key to achieving improved fuel economy is to apply light pressure to the accelerator, avoiding jackrabbit starts. The driver can cancel the system by pressing the active Eco button again. Other instrument cluster displays include an EcoShift indicator light on Velosters with a 6-speed manual transmission that tells the driver when to upshift for maximum fuel efficiency. The standard tire pressure monitoring system will display an alert if it detects low tire pressure. Please note, temperature, weather, and altitude affect tire pressure and can cause a TPMS alert. If this symbol blinks, that can indicate a need for service. A 6-speed manual transmission is standard on all Velosters. The 6-speed manual on the Turbo has unique gear ratios to deliver sportier shifting and handle the engine's additional torque output. A conventional 6-speed Shiftronic automatic is optional on the turbo. This automatic is designed to handle the increased torque output of the turbo engine. The gear ratios are also unique to maintain the engine's power band when shifting from one gear to another. The Veloster Turbo's 6-speed Shiftronic automatic transmission with paddle shifters offers drivers the fun and responsiveness of a manual transmission without having to operate a clutch pedal. This transmission employs a more conventional design with a torque converter and is similar to the automatics offered in other Hyundai models. Placing the lever into the manual mode enables the driver to shift gears by tapping the lever forward or back. Or drivers can use the steering wheel-mounted paddle shifters. Pulling on the plus pedal shifts to the next higher gear. The minus pedal shifts down to the next lower gear. Veloster's innovative 6-speed EcoShift dual-clutch transmission is optional on the non-turbo. Since the DCT is tuned for fuel efficiency and not for the performance feel needed for the Veloster Turbo, the Veloster's 6-speed EcoShift dual-clutch transmission offers drivers the fuel economy of a manual transmission without having to operate a clutch pedal. It's a manual type of transmission that can be shifted automatically. The important thing to remember is that the dual-clutch transmission is not the same as a traditional automatic transmission. Traditional automatic transmissions lose power and fuel economy because they use a fluid-based torque converter between the transmission and the engine. This device enables smooth shifting, but it lowers fuel economy and adds weight. Instead, the Veloster's dual-clutch transmission enables a direct connection to the engine for high efficiency and uninterrupted power transfer. Veloster's dual-clutch transmission can be thought of as using two traditional manual transmissions that make alternating shifts. One clutch handles gears 1, 3, and 5, and the other handles gears 2, 4, 6, and reverse. To make manual gear shifts, drivers can use the paddle shifters conveniently mounted on the steering wheel housing. Pulling on the plus pedal shifts to the next higher gear. The minus pedal shifts down to the next lower gear. Because the Veloster's transmission programming is biased for fuel economy, drivers who want the most crisp, off-the-line acceleration may wish to use the paddle shifters to shift at higher engine RPMs. While manually shifting, drivers can rest assured that the transmission's programming will prevent them from making a mistake. The transmission will automatically upshift while accelerating if the driver forgets to, or it will prevent the driver from requesting too low a gear while downshifting. The dual-clutch transmission uses a hill start assist feature. When accelerating from a stop on an incline, hill start holds the vehicle in place momentarily, giving drivers a few seconds to move their foot from the brake to the accelerator. Because the dual-clutch transmission is a new type of transmission, drivers may notice some differences in operation. For instance, when the car started or turned off, you may hear slight clicking sounds of the clutches as they synchronize. And during shifts, particularly downshifts, you may hear a slight clicking as the clutches release and engage. All Velosters are equipped with a hand-operated parking brake. The safety of electronic stability control with vehicle stability management is standard. ESC will apply braking, retard engine timing, or even reduce the throttle to help keep the vehicle on the driver's intended path. ESC also includes a traction control system, which reduces wheel spin under acceleration. VSM monitors functions of a number of safety systems, including ESC, ABS, and traction control, along with the Veloster's motor-driven power steering, and controls them seamlessly for the driver under all road conditions. Remember that electronic stability control is meant to enhance and assist conscientious driving habits and is not a substitute for safe driving practices. In a recent study conducted by IIHS, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, ESC reduced the risk of all single-vehicle crashes, fatal and non-fatal, by 41%. ESC can be turned off by the driver by pressing the ESC button. To turn ESC on, press the button again. The system automatically selects the on position when the engine is started. Among the extensive list of the Veloster's advanced standard safety equipment are 6 standard airbags, including 2 full-length roof-mounted side curtain airbags, front 2-stage airbags, and front seat-mounted side impact airbags. This completes your look at the Veloster's driver's seat area.